Hi, it's Jamie Greenberg, celebrity makeup artist, and I have a Halloween spectacular tutorial for you. So today I'm gonna be recreating Pretty Little Liars Lucy Hale's look in the sneak peek. I'm giving you the sneak peek of her look. It's an Edwardian inspired look. Should I talk in an accent for the entire tutorial and you can tell me how bad my English accent is? I'm just gonna bring you through the Renaissance, the Edwardian times, the looks. And I think pale face, heavy brow, stained lip. And that's what we got. So they didn't have much in choice of cosmetics back then. So they would use a mixture of white lead. And people actually used to get like it used to eat away at their face. It's really disgusting. We're not gonna use white lead, we're gonna use Jouer's Matte Moisture Tint in Nude, which is lighter than my skin tone. So you wanna pick something a little lighter than your skin tone. If you wanna get really real, you could use just like a full coverage, heavy foundation and look really scary. But I wanna modernize this look. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this tinted moisturizer and place it all over my face. Ooh, Casper the Ghost. So I'm even gonna take some of this tinted moisturizer, and it's great because it's not overly cray. If you wanna be sexy Edwardian, you can do the tinted moisturizer so you don't look as pasty. No, but this will be great when we put the color on at the end, which will be a wine color. It'll just make it more pronounced. So now we're going to fill in our brows. Back then, everybody had big, bushy, crazy brows because nobody had Anastasia to pluck them. So I'm gonna use Anastasia's brow pencil a little bit darker and create a thick brow. Thick brow. And it's important to do this right here. Get this straight. Then you could do one up here so that if you're gonna go thicker, so that you have like a point here and then bring it down. Next, we wanna do some eyeliner. So I'm going to be using my Mark's No Place to Run in Jet Set, which is black. In that time, they did not wear eyeshadow, but again, we're modernizing this, but I want my eyes to look a little defined, so we're gonna just get this in there and do that. So I'm not lining the entire eye, I'm just lining kind of the hump right here on the outside to give my eye a little bit of shape and a little bit of definition. Perfect. And now I noticed that I have a little bit of like bags under my eyes and a little zit. So I'm gonna use a concealer. I'm using Mark's Super Conceal in very, very light, just to cover my imperfections. I'm getting sicker and sicker. The lead is kicking in, doll. Next, I'm gonna use the smallest amount of eye mark in Fairy Dust on my lids with my finger. They didn't wear any eyeshadow back in the Disney. So I'm just putting a dab on to give a little bit of push on my eye, just a little bit of shimmer to, you know, pop out. But those women, lead on the face, no eyeshadow. Lead poisoning, didn't care. No definition, flat eyes. But they did like their mascara. I'm gonna add a little bit of Scandalash in Brown Black. And now I'm just gonna contour a little bit. So I'm gonna just take a little bit of NARS in Laguna. And I'm taking a foundation brush because I really want to meld it in with the makeup. And I'm going back and forth, just giving a little definition to my face. Especially if you're trying to be sexy for Halloween, you want to have a little definition. Next, a big thing was rouge or blush. I'm gonna use Just Blushing in Charmed. And again, I'm gonna use my foundation brush because I want it to have the same texture right on the apples. And that's it. Just really simple. And I chose this blush because it is the closest to what my skin looks like when it's flushed, but you might want to go with what you look like when you're flushed. Last but not least, I'm going to finish with a wine lip. You could use, right now I'm really into, I've used it in another video, Color Me In Wine Bar, or Royale, which is a great color too, or even Peony. Any of these colors would work. So I'm gonna mix Royale and Peony. So I'm gonna do kind of this ombre thing and go all around. Mush it in a little bit, and then I'm gonna take Peony. Look at that ombre, so ombre. And do this in the middle. Do you think Lady Mary would do this? So So this was my Halloween look inspired by Lucy Hale from Pretty Little Liars. I love Lucy, I've worked with her, she's the sweetest. That show is amazing, I'm sure you all watch it. And Lucy also is Mark's brand ambassador, so I had to represent. I hope you enjoyed it, I know I did, and I hope that you'd have a spot of tea with me later. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to tune in to Pretty Little Liars. Don't forget to check your candy for anything funky when you go trick-or-treating, and have a wonderful Halloween. Oh, I almost forgot my hat. Put on my grandpa's hat. How about this one? Keep it real, dude. No, not fitting. How about this? Is that good? Should I finish? No, last one. Trick or treat.